can Music Library continue to submit the same song to different clients, even after it's been placed once? Oh, absolutely. Can a song be placed multiple times? Yes. And that's the best part about sync licensing. One track can be placed unlimited amount of times, like infinite amounts of times. Okay. So I have definitely had single tracks of mine placed in multiple outlets, sometimes one track being placed on the same TV show multiple times. And yeah, after it's been placed, it's not like it's like damaged goods and it can't be placed anymore. It's still sitting in the catalog of the library that you're partnered with. So that, let's say one client like finds your album and it's like, oh, we're going to place the hell out of this. We need this for our reality show. And they just place tons and tons of stuff. 6 months later, an ad client comes in and they need some music just like what you created for some ad promos they're putting together, and they go, this is exactly what we want too. They take it out. It's a buffet to their clients. Their clients can come and take as much as they want. This is the advantage of working with a library, is that everything, when you sign with a library, you're signing the clearance essentially for the library to serve it up like a buffet and tell all their clients, hey, have at it, right? Some opportunities, there will be sync fees that get paid, when they use it. But for a lot of them, they just come in, they take what they need, and then you're going to get those back-end performance royalties. So this is the sort of exponential potential of sync licensing and working with music libraries that I found, is that one track can be working for you in multiple places around the world on multiple networks for years and years and years and years and years to come. So you talk about building a passive income, and when you start stacking up many, many, many more tracks, right? Hundreds of tracks, maybe up to thousands of tracks, you start to see how your potential to basically have your network kind of like, I think of it as a spider web. It's like I've got a Jesse spider web out there of all my tracks out there being placed, and then going into syndication and getting placed over and over again and coming back and earning me royalties. So absolutely, this is one of the biggest reasons why I tell people sync licensing is the way to go, is because you don't find this kind of exponential power in many other sides of the music business. If you have a hit song and you really do well and you happen to be fortunate enough to do that, sure, you can really, really clean up doing that kind of thing. But for the most part, artists, they got to make their money by being places. Like, they have to tour, they have to go to a city, they have to, sleep on a bus, they got to sell merchandise, they got to perform their music, and they have to be in a place to actually earn the money for themselves. So if they're not out on the road, they're not making any money. There's no money coming in. For us sync licensing producers, you can be sitting at home, hanging out with your family, being closer to your family and friends, being closer to your home base, taking a week off, going, taking a vacation, do whatever you want, having a home vacation, whatever you want to do. But you still have this potential out there, bringing you income, getting you placements, and growing your empire, essentially, right? It's your sync licensing empire is what you're really doing. So that's what's so powerful about this business. Like, when I heard about this 13 years ago now, it was a no-brainer. I was like, well, obviously, like, why wouldn't I do that? Like, that seems to make a lot more sense than what I was doing, which was kind of just playing the lotto game with my music career and hoping I would get a hit song, or hoping I would hang out with somebody long enough that they would like my music and I would get a placement or something like that. There's really no plan for what I was doing before, but with sync licensing, there's a plan, and there's a really huge potential to do really well if you stick with it long enough.